Yo, what's up, boys? Gonna be kind of recapping the week today. Haven't really posted because I haven't had really anything to post about trading. I'm gonna start something else coming up here soon, but I really had nothing to post about this week. I took one trade and banged out on it. Um, Besides that, I didn't really take anything. No trading tomorrow. Um, and yeah, so let's kind of go over this week. I'm gonna make it quick. Um, and yeah, so I really can only go over Tuesday because I didn't trade Monday, didn't trade Wednesday. Well, paper traded Monday, paper traded Wednesday, paper traded today. Didn't really find anything that I liked. Um, but yeah, I guess I can kind of go over Wednesday and kind of go over Tuesday. Monday, we just had a huge NWOG. Didn't trade that because most likely it's just going to be complete chop. We usually leave the NWOG for later in the week if it's bigger than 120 points. So, um, avoided that. Tuesday we took a W, shorts. Um, Wednesday FOMC got off pretty early, but I think there was a setup. Today was just horrible. And yeah, so let's go over. Start new. Let's go all the way back to Tuesday. Kind of just play some replay. Alright, so going to the Tuesday. Kind of at these all-time highs here. But we still had this big NWOG that needed to be filled. We left it on Monday, obviously, because it was bigger than 120 points. So we're going to leave it probably for another time. So I kept the NWOG in mind trading today that we might just want to see shorts. I think there's a 1 hour. No. I'm going to try to see if I can remember what I took. I think I de-risked today because I wasn't exactly confident on this trade. Let me see here. For conditions, I would like us to tap into this 30-minute above us. Okay. Oh, maybe because it's 11:30. And that's why. That's looking a little bit better. Okay, so this was my condition for a short. Wanted to see this 30-minute get tapped into right here. Main condition for a short for us to go lower. And yeah, that's really all I had. This was my condition for a long. I definitely had some more stuff marked out, but overall that was my bias was mainly when it come towards this NWOG to fill it in. But let's see what happens here. So at first we do get that little bit of a push down, and then we tap into this 30-minute. 30-minute tapped into, beautiful. Let's go down to this 2-minute. Get a little range form there. Work that bad boy out. Scale down. We took a very long time for this setup. That's why I de-risked. And this IFVG was not the cleanest right here. So I de-risked to around 250 on the trade. But yeah, this was the trade. Pretty simple. I took profits here at these 1 minute equal lows, low hanging fruit. And that was really free. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I said win is a win. I did de-risk. Was that the play? I don't know, you know? But this is what I want to see happen there. I guess there's BPR down here. But came up, tapped into this, and then we just went low. That was kind of a free day, I would say. I don't know if de-risking was necessarily the best idea, but I just did not like how long we took to come up into EQ and then get the IFVG. But yeah, so that was Tuesday. And yeah, after that, dude, this week has been basically no trade days overall, right? Of FOMC. I'll go over it. I don't like trading FOMC, pre-FOMC. It's just something I don't do. Just go over it quickly. So, pre-FOMC day, we still haven't filled in the NWOG. That's obviously where we're going. I mean, very obvious that we're going to go straight to the NWOG. No doubt in my mind. I have this 1 hour up here. Inside of a 30-minute right now. Which I do think we see rejections off of. Did I say anything about this? Yeah, so I had a clear draw on liquidity. I was only risking the eval today and de-risking. But I wanted to see price come up and tap into a 1 hour BPR right here. So this bad boy. Oops. Where is BPR? There it is. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to see happen. Draw was below us in the NWOG. We did come up and tap into it a little bit early. But yeah, we got a very big reaction down at 9:30. Did mark this out right here. Way to see if we can get a little EQ, which we never do. There's our EQ. We don't see it happen. We get a closure past the 0.9. Is it closure past the 0.9? We kind of retest this 1 hour BPR again. Big wick downward. We get a closure past the 0.9. Kind of invalidate that for me. Just looking for another setup. This is the setup you could have taken today. But yeah, you get this big push, and then you get the tap of EQ right there. Where's your gap? It's right here. But at the same time, look at these wicks. These are just not good looking. Oh, shoot. But did get the tap of EQ right there. Could have sent shorts right here. Gap. Could have been right there. I don't know if this plays out. I think it does. I mean, we just saw that candle. But let's see. One candle, bang, you're out of the market. So, yeah, that's kind of what you could have taken. I got off, I think, I got off, like, there was a 15-minute candle that just looked crazy. Yeah. I saw this 15-minute candle, and I just got off. Didn't like it. But yeah, this was pretty free trade. I can't even lie to you. Kind of wish I stayed on for it, but yeah. That's what you could have taken on FOMC day. And then today's market was just terrible. OPEX, if you don't know what OPEX is, option contracts expire on Friday, the third Friday of every week. And since Friday is a holiday today, they got pushed to Thursday. So if you were wondering why the PA was not that good today, that's why. And it's just overall on these days, like pre-FOMC, OPEX, these days they have low probability to play out. Different setups have lower probability. Yeah, this was the day. Really, I didn't like it. It looks pretty clean. But I think in my journal, I haven't filled out yet. But these are my conditions. My conditions were this 1 hour right here. Oh, and and London Lows getting taken, or we tap into the 1 hour above us, which I already delayed the drawings, but we almost tapped into the 1 hour. I mean, just none of my conditions got hit, right? We faded London Lows, and I think that's because ES took them. Yeah, but they took them at 7 in the morning, so kind of an SMT there, but I don't really pay attention. But yeah, this was the 1 hour I see want to get hit for shorts. Looking like we fade it. But yeah, terrible day in my opinion. No clear direction on where we wanted to go. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for this week. Very uneventful week on the trading side of things. I can fill out this journal here. No trades. Today was a paper day, so no trades as expected from today. I mean, PA wasn't the worst, but my conditions never got filled, I guess you can say. So I avoided everything. There was like this sweep of this 5-minute liquidity, like right here, tapping into this 15-minute all the way from the 16th, and then you could have seen a 1-minute inversion right here with momentum from open and down to these lows play out, but it's not what I do, so I didn't take it. And then we came down. I think we tapped into like a 15-minute or 5-minute. This 5-minute, we retested it, got to move up, and never saw a pullback. Oops. Never got that pullback. I guess you can say it was right here, but still, you never got that pullback. So, yeah. Nothing really happening right here. Wait, this wasn't even it, was it? No. 15-minute was 15-minute here. Where's that 5-minute? Right here. This 5-minute. Tap into it. You do see a push out. You did get a pullback. You did close under 0.9. I mean, could have taken this. Could have taken this. I mean, not the worst trade ever. But you know, I mean, you got London Lows below you. Not the worst trade you could have taken, but even, I mean, going over this, I'm seeing trades that I could have taken. So maybe I shouldn't have avoided these days, but I was happier to just kind of let these days go and kind of let this week come to a close. So I avoided everything. And yeah, that's wrapping up the week today, and going to reset this weekend for the last week of June. Bang. Take a little picture of this. Bang. So yep, there's the journal, and then obviously tomorrow is Juneteenth, so no trading that day. Please don't trade that day. I don't think you can, but just don't if it's open, just don't do it. It's a bad idea. But yeah, trying to think of anything else. We also had contract rollover. So if any of you are wondering why your chart is like um, leaving a bunch of holes in it, not on this one. It was on a different NQ, but there was a bunch of holes in it. They look like volume imbalances, but they're not. It's because everyone has moved over to the new um, contract. Is that what it's called? But yeah, contract rollover. So make sure you're trading on NQU 2026 if you trade NQ. NQU. How do you find that? Great question. So you would just go here, look up NQ1 or regular NQ, and you can hit this little arrow. Boom. And you can find right here NQU. This will be for September. If you're still on June, what the hell? I guess I don't see it, but there would be some gaps in price and all that stuff. So better off you just switch over to NQU. Come on, bro. NQU. It's just what everyone's on right now. So, yeah, that's really all I got for you all this week. Not that much to talk about really, but if you enjoyed the video, do what you gotta do, all that good stuff. If you took a trade anytime this week, loss, win, whatever, go over it. Go over your journals. I feel like we journal the day and we never actually look back on them and think, what are we doing right? What are we doing well? So that's what I do every week. I do a little recap of all my week's journals. Today, obviously, there really isn't anything to talk about because there was one winning day. That was Tuesday, and the only thing I did wrong was de-risk, but I felt like it was right to de-risk. So, yep. Do all that stuff. Be healthy. Go to the gym. Get off the charts. And yeah, I will catch you all next week. All right. Peace.